Oh, Mana Stone. Oh, shit, Mana Stone. Okay, when did I check in last? Oh my, it's been 8 hours? What have I been doing? Oh, energy drinks, why haven't you been invented yet? Me, no! My Mana Stone! You, EverQuest! You!
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight as we, yes, I said good morning and joining us tonight as we do another session of What the Fractal is Going On. Stans is going to be teaching us tonight, and he's already given me a little bit of a sneak preview as to all the fun stuff we're going to be, well, not all, but some of the fun stuff we're going to be learning. So, Stans, why don't you, actually, we're going to save you for last so you can talk about what we're going to talk about too. Let's see here. So let's start with Crow tonight.
Hello there. I am feeling a little sickly again. I had a set of herbal cold and flu teas, and so tonight I'm having the Minty Comfort.
Ooh, Minty Comfort sounds comforting.
Pretty nice.
Awesome. Let's see here. And Sparrow, how about you this evening?
I'm drinking some raspberry sparkly water.
Ooh, I like sparkles. Awesome. Bounty Code, how about you tonight?
Hello, good evening. I am drinking some regular boring H2O. I'm not feeling it tonight for anything alcoholic or...
You know, that's okay. You're living on the edge because dihydrogen monoxide is actually a very dangerous substance. You know how many people every year die because of something related to dihydrogen monoxide? Like you are living on the edge.
You should be a motivational speaker.
Well, just words, Lord.
Oh yeah, you got to watch out for that stuff, man. That is a very, very useful but very dangerous chemical.
100%.
Use in moderation, right?
Yeah.
Yes, use in moderation. You know that dihydrogen monoxide can even cause dry land drowning. That's a real thing.
This is true. Nowhere near the ocean.
That's right.
And 100% of the people who drink water die. So there's
That's right. That's right. 100% of people who consume dihydrogen monoxide do in fact die. So I love it. All right. So next up, I have decided to go back a couple of weeks in time here. I saw that bottle of pineapple cream rum chata looking at me in the fridge tonight and decided I had to have another go at that. That was pretty delicious stuff. So I am having pineapple cream rum chata tonight. And our fearless leader stands in the fire. What are you drinking tonight? And what Kool-Aid will we be drinking as we follow you this evening?
Well, I am once again drinking herbal tea. My black licorice flavored herbal tea, largely because about half of what I own is packed up right now, including a lot of my kitchen stuff. So I limited access to things.
What are you moving?
Yep, staying in the area, just moving to a different place. And I am that person who, when I know what's happening and it's in the far future or relatively, a little ways off, and in this case it's a couple months or so, I will start just kind of packing up a box of non-essential things here and a box of non-essential things there, so I'm not doing it all at the last minute.
Oh, that makes sense.
Where's the excitement in that?
Well, the excitement in that is that enough of the people who I would call on around here to help me box and move if it was all last minute have moved out of the area because I've helped them move.
There's nobody left to help you move.
It's okay. You can be honest with it. It's all of your fame from streaming has led to unwanted stalkers, and you've had to relocate in order to.
You're not supposed to tell everybody that I got doxxed. No.
Yeah. Okay, I won't tell everybody that you got doxxed then.
It's good. We're gonna keep it really secret.
That's right. All right, so let's talk about the fractals we're doing tonight and the inventory items that you told me were going to be discussed this evening. As I look at this, where's Churro Dude? Churro Dude, are you in here? You seeing this?
I haven't seen him yet, but Zelik has. And you've even got a couple of things in there. Like I think you got some leather that you could just insta sell right there at the end. Those thick leather sections.
There we go. Look at that. I have a clean inventory this evening. I can take zero credit for that because Stan's first thing he asked me when he saw me tonight was, "Did you clean out your inventory?" And I went, help.
So one of the things that Zelik has some of, and they're about in the middle of his row of inventory there, are the fractal encryption boxes. We periodically get those as drops when we do these fractals. When we do the daily fractals, if we catch any of the recommended, like, hey, that day you get your bonus stuff, you get more of these boxes. These boxes you open with the fractal encryption keys. They're locked, but this is where you get most of your money from doing fractals because these will contain junk items or raw gold that you just, either take the gold or sell the junk items to vendors. They also will contain some materials and possibly even some gear. So Zelik, you got a key from one of your random bags there. So you've got your fractal encryption key there. Go ahead and just use one of your fractal encryption boxes. Just pop it open now, and let's see how RNG is treating us tonight.
It's crap.
So that used your key and it gave you an unlocked box. Go ahead and pop that open and see if you got anything good.
Some Dragonite ore and a trophy.
Yep. So the Dragonite ore is something that is a material. Depending on what you do, you might get a lot of it, or it might be something you don't have much of yet. And take a look at what that trophy sells for. Like mouse over and check the value. Yep. And they only go up from there. Hi,
Okay.
Mini Airy. And good night, Mini Airy.
Good night, bestie.
So
Good night, Mini Airy. So I just got that. I'm like, what the?
Yeah. No, Airy said in the chat, Mini Airy says hi,
Yeah.
besties, and good night as she is off to bed. So
Night,
bestie
night.
says good night.
So one of the biggest sources for making gold and fractals are opening those boxes and getting those various trophy items. They range from 10 to 15 silver up to 2 gold per, thing you pull out of those boxes.
Wow.
This is where you start getting profit from fractals. So let's
So do
pop
I need
in.
to consume all?
You don't have enough keys to open them all. So go ahead and join me. Yep. So go ahead and join me in the fractals, and I'll show you where to get your keys so that we can start actually getting stuff.
Okay.
How do I know how many keys I have?
You'll see them in your inventory as they're fractal encryption keys. You might not have any yet.
Just boxes
I have
for
the 11 boxes.
Yep. You might not have gotten any keys as drops yet. So go ahead, but I'm going to show you where to get them. So go ahead and come in, take the fractal transmit.
Oh no.
Oh, you weren't in Lion's Arch Bounty. Where did you go?
I clicked something in my bag by accident.
Okay.
It was
Lion's Arch.
Captain Airship Pass. Oops.
So we're off to a
Airship,
good start.
Lion's Arch, same thing.
This will go well.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead and pop back out so I can redo the travel portal when Bounty gets back.
And then Lion's Arch.
So, in addition to my drink tonight, while we're waiting on Bounty to catch up, I have another delicious something to consume, and that is a white chocolate pumpkin pecan cookie.
I'm not a little jealous. You're a little jealous.
It is definitely not delicious because delicious doesn't do it justice. I will happily share with you. All you have to do is come all the way down here. It's in the same time zone.
I mean, that's like half the battle right there, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, Bounty, did you just get the Enter the Mists prompt?
I did.
Okay, that's what you're going to want to click.
Yeah. I was trying to clear my bags. I'm like really aggressively, and then, oh, Captain Airship teleports you to an airship.
Yeah, that'll happen. Okay, so everybody come over here to the right of the portal.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to take the teleport pad over to where the vendors live. And by 4373 here is the person you're going to want to talk to, the blue cat robot. The third tab down is fractal encryption keys. And you see that you can buy up to 30 deeply discounted fractal encryption keys per day. Those are the cheap ones. They only cost like 20 silver and one of the fractal relics, which you get a bunch of when you do fractals.
Okay.
So pick yourself up a few of these because we've been probably all stacking up those fractal boxes. These are the keys that pop them open. And ideally, you only want to use keys that you've bought deeply discounted or that you've gotten randomly from Fractal Loot. You don't want to buy the expensive ones that cost the the ascended stuff, the stabilizing matrices, or the integrated fractal matrices. Don't waste those buying keys.
How many should I buy?
How many do you have?
How many boxes you have right now?
Okay.
Currency you have.
I would say they're expensive.
But the thing is, remember that box you opened, you got a cheap item out of it that was your junk item that sold for 20 silver.
Right. All right, so I'm going to buy 12 since I have 12 more boxes. That's going to cost me 2 gold, 40 silver on the deeply discounted one.
Yep. So here's where we start seeing how to make money in fractals. And now just right-click Use All on your fractal boxes, and that'll just open all of them. Yep, consume all.
Okay.
I got a mini Professor Mew.
Nice. That's one of the little non-combat pads. And then right-click your open boxes. Deposit anything that's materials, because you'll see that it's going to give you some agony resistance infusions. They look like the glowing green balls. Save those, because we're going to use them later on. And then talk to the merchant again and do your sell junk and watch how much gold you get for that.
Nice. Yeah, I got a good chunk there. I went from low 50s of gold to 58 gold.
Yep. So early on, I like to say buy more of the deeply discounted keys than you think you're going to use, just so that you have a good stash that you're starting to build up.
Mm-hmm.
It never hurts. But now that we got that, let's get a fractal chosen.
All right. I just maxed out my deeply discounted.
Okay. So last time we finished off doing Molten Furnace. That was the one where we went with Rox and Bram and fought through the Molten area and did the weapons testing at the end where the dredge was fighting or throwing all kinds of experimental weapons at us, shamans and fire and the thermal core and stuff. So next up, we're going to go to Molten Boss, which is kind of the end of that sequence of little fractals.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and start this up. Go ahead and click yes when you're ready to go. Okay, looks like we got everybody here. Sparrow, since you have your cake, do you want to be on cake duty?
Sure.
I was just gonna ask who's throwing cake down because I'm a hungry Asura.
I don't think this is the exit.
No, but look. We found the prisoners. They're forcing them to mine.
We have to get them out.
Well, what else do you do with prisoners?
My work done.
Zelik, I think we're getting your game sounds through your mic.
Oh. All right, how about that?
That's probably better. Zelik playing on speakers.
I play on speakers all the time. I just have a directional mic. I just had it pushed too far back, so it was too close to the actual speakers.
Yep. Okay, so we're going to kind of just go through some trash and fight our way to... I think there's a mini-boss in this one. I don't remember.
Okay.
It's one where it's kind of... We're at the end of a little spot here. So notice that these molten protectors here have shields that they cast on the other guys. So if you see a molten protector, they're kind of your priority target. Because otherwise they're real jerks and they'll throw a damage immunity shield on their buddies.
That is definitely a jerk move.
We have to hurry. Everyone pick up a weapon. Are you okay? I can't think about that now. Let's just get
All right, did that one bleed through?
Otilia?
Nope, that was good.
Cool.
Don't ask me
Right,
that.
so I just marked a molten protector there towards the right, so that's going to be our first target. And in we
Ooh,
go.
this game has target marking. Nice.
Prime sub. Yeah.
Hirodu just subscribed with Prime.
Should we focus on the Elite Flame Legion Smoke Shaman, or does it matter?
For the most part, Bram and Rox will keep the little guys busy.
Get you out. Report. What have you seen?
They're actually moderately capable. Hey, there's Churro Dude, speak the devil.
Hey, Churro Dude.
It's great.
You ready to have your mind blown? Check
Okay,
this
what's
out.
after?
Look at
One of
this.
us has to
Look
make
at that
it back to
inventory
warn
right
the
there.
signal.
All ready for you.
Zelik has inventory space.
Hey, thanks for the sub, Churro Dude. 31 months. That's awesome.
All right, so we're going to go down the ramp and keep going further into the facility here. And let's see. There we go. There's a protector right there. Of course, I get stunned right off
in
the
middle.
rip, so that's always fun.
How'd that feel? Excruciating?
That's the last of them. Now what?
Now we get the
Okay.
fuck out of here. Okay, everyone, we stick together. Do you hear me? You're the sheep.
Rox says stick together, and our job is immediately to run past her. So this is just kind of a little mini gauntlet. Dodge fire, run through it.
Roll through it.
It's really not that bad aside from the knockbacks on some of them.
dare you use that cone of fire on me?
Such jerks.
Right? They're trying to make me dead. I don't appreciate.
So not polite.
Another.
I have to say, Stan, normally I'm with you on the inventory thing.
That'll do.
If you see me in WoW, I actually keep a really tight inventory there. I'm just still learning what to do with what in this game. Wait, why am I
And you
following
are
up
running
against-
away from the group.
Like inventory shame.
That's right. That's right. It's like the walk of shame for my inventory.
Right, so here's a little kind of mini boss event, the Champion Molten Effigy. And this is really just, we're going to run in, gather these guys up, and make them dead. There is nothing particularly mechanical about this fight. It is just grab them and beat them down.
Hey, they did a knockback on me. How rude.
The nerve of some NPCs.
Especially while my Revenant Road is on cooldown. Do not appreciate that.
Revenant Road is great, but man, that cooldown.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, armor enhanced. Thank you, Stans. Or whoever did
Yep. That is protection, one of the boons that I run.
I like that my character actually says out loud, armor enhanced.
Yeah, depending on what your race and gender is, the characters actually have different lines for those things. Like some of them will say armor enhanced, some of them will say armored up, some of them say I feel protected. Like it's kind of themed to
I feel
what
like
you're
there's
playing.
a different connotation to having protection versus having armor.
Yeah, protection is actually a specific, that is the specific buff. And what it is it's a 33% damage reduction for direct damage or strikes.
I feel like it should be for preventing dot damage.
No, unfortunately, it's not for preventing dot damage.
Did you get the chest bounty?
Little too on the nose. Yep, everybody who doesn't have auto loot, come make sure you loot this chest.
Yes, loot the chest.
I haven't played Diablo 4, Churro.
Diablo 4. I have not done any Diablo 4 expansions, no. I have had too many games to play lately. And adding to that list, honestly, most recently is Throne and Liberty, which I have had fun with so far.
Right now, there is just a glut of good games to
Yes.
play.
We are definitely in the feast part of the feast or famine of gaming development cycles.
Yeah. Playing my retail WoW and I'm just completely addicted. Are you still playing WoW, Ozelic?
I played 15 minutes of the expansion and then ran out of time. Not ran out of time like game time, but like ran out of time as in like I have been so busy with everything else going on in life that until earlier this week when I got to step into Throne and Liberty, that's the first time I've logged in like 3 weeks to play video games outside of streams.
Were you playing Ascended or something like a different kind of WoW?
No.
So there's
I actually played on Thrall on retail on the expansion.
I thought you were streaming one of the WoWs.
That was actually the Thursday night was the Ascension WoW stream until we realized that it was a violation of the Twitch user agreement, and we can't stream Ascension on
Didn't expect
Twitch.
this.
What?
Yeah,
So
because
we had to find a new game.
Ascension is technically not kosher.
Yeah, it's well, so
Oh.
it's not illegal, but
Right.
Twitch's policy is a little different. It doesn't just say if it's legal you can stream it. It very specifically, if it is not an authorized private server, you cannot stream it. It has to be an authorized private streamer. or private
Yeah,
server.
i.e. it can't be just like, oh, well, they haven't given a cease and desist yet, so it's totally valid.
Right.
Well, so Ascension has been around for like almost a decade now, and everything they're doing is completely legal, and Blizzard is not even taking them to court because, despite all the other servers they've shut down, so whatever they're doing, they've found the loophole that makes it technically okay.
Huh.
Because I mean, I'm sure you guys have all seen and heard about how many of those servers get shut down by Blizzard.
Yes.
They do not like private servers at all, but for some reason they have not been able to get Ascension shut down. But because they're not officially sanctioned, you cannot stream them on Twitch.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm enjoying raiding on the new WoW. So I joined a just casual guild and we're doing the normal raids and I'm having a good time. But we're only doing it once a week, so it's not like super crazy and it's just a regular raid, so no mythic plus or anything for me. Gosh.
You're not going hardcore Sparrow?
No. I just got bounty to get to 80, so we're just starting the delves process with him.
Yeah, see, Churro Dude just said that the delves burnt him out fast.
Yeah, if you do them like a crazy ton, because there's probably, I think, 12 different delves and then 3 versions of each delve. So you can get a lot of variety going.
All right, so
Yay for collecting Wizard Vault things.
Yeah, you're probably burning through some objectives here. So we're going to walk up to that round platform in the middle, and 2 bosses are going to fly out. We're going to kill the one with the jetpack first, because when you kill one of them, the other one's going to regain some health anyway. So there's no point splitting damage, because when you kill one, the other one just gets really pissed off at us. So we're going to take out the jetpack guy first, because his abilities, when his counterpart picks them up, are easier to deal with than vice versa. So most people just do it in that order. This is a fight where you do want to watch where you're standing, and you do want to be a little bit careful about dodging through some of the worst of the bad, because there's going to be a lot of stuff flying around on the ground. So just watch your footing and don't fly off the platform.
I may, but we'll see.
I have a question.
Yes?
Who owns Frostbite?
Who owns Frostbite the engine?
No, this 2 scorpion-tailed spider scorpion thing.
Frostbite is Rox's pet.
Okay.
Yeah, Rox originally picked Frostbite up early in Living World Season 1 when we went and raided Flame Legion base.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is a relatively early on version of Frostbite here.
Fair enough.
Yes, you can get a pet for a hunter that looks very much like that.
I don't know that I want to.
They're kind of awesome.
Where do I even find my pets?
Pet management, which I think for you might be F5.
No, that's my actual like turning into.
Oh,
I have to get out of it. That's why.
Yeah, you have to unpig to.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Don't unpork rind.
Just for a moment.
But we like pork rind.
Well, at least looking. No, I have spiders, devours.
Yeah, so you've got the regular lash tail devourer. I thought there was one that actually has the frostbite skin, but that might be a special thing. I might be wrong.
Yeah, I don't have frostbite.
I don't play much ranger. Okay, let's go kill us a boss. Well, 2 bosses, but it's really 1 boss.
Let's kill us a boss encounter.
Yes.
Grant me your strength, my friend.
Oh, we're so dead.
So they do their little cool superhero landing here.
Mm-hmm. That does damage.
Yep, and we're gonna focus on jetpack guy.
Which one's Jet? The one on the left?
The left.
See the guy with the big jetpack that flies up in the air?
Okay, yeah, I just.
charge?
To her hall? And just how
Due to xenophobic cultures aligned with each other.
So I'm totally on the wrong guy somehow. Now I'm gonna go fight Jetpack Guy.
50-50 chance.
That's right.
The jetpack's not obvious if he's not flying around.
I mean, it's a big pack on his back.
But the other one's got like this big
Could be a
sword that
lunch backpack.
All right, so we have killed Jetpack Guy, and now this guy is really, really angry with us.
And we wouldn't like him when he's angry.
We're just gonna kill him when he's angry.
So no, we don't like him when he's angry.
We don't like him whether or not he's angry.
This guy has a jetpack on his back too, to be fair. It's got like 3 nozzles on it.
right?
It does now.
That's what I'm saying. Like they look the same.
Oh,
Don't forget to loot.
what happened?
Ready
Oh yeah,
out yet.
don't. Yeah.
Fractal stabilized.
Oh, what I get?
Wish I were there.
So many questions, not enough answers.
Come on through.
I got a
For my
skin
bag.
unlocked.
I got 2 boxes, 2 loot boxes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Early on, you'll get a lot of stuff in these that will unlock skins for you because of just the loot set. So you get a lot of skin unlocks.
Very nice.
So just the 1 box to open, right?
Yep, you probably have 1 or 2.
Whoa.
As you do masteries, like there's a mastery track that you can progress that actually gets you more or higher quality loot from fractals.
How do I do that?
It's remember how we were looking at the Path of Fire masteries and we had you pick the Raptor mastery track for Path of Fire?
Yep.
One of the Corteria masteries, I think it's something about Pact. It's been a while. Fractal attunement.
Okay, there it is. Yeah, mine says ready to train. Should I train it?
Ready to train just means basically you can click into that and start adding your XP to that.
Okay.
So yeah, you can definitely do that. Now remember, if you're putting your Corteria XP into your Fractal path, you're not putting it into Pact Commander, which is where you, at the end of Pact Commander, get advanced logistics with the auto loot.
Oh.
So you need to make a choice. Which are you progressing?
Oh, I want auto loot, so Pack Commander it is. Dang it.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
So I was just looking at that. I saw I had a full XP bar, and Fractal Attunement says I have 15 available points.
So the available points, those are your Corteria mastery points that are used in any of the Corteria mastery tracks.
Oh, okay.
So if you look at them, they're color coded. So Central Tyria is red. Those red available points are what you use when you fill a bar and need to buy the thing at the end on any of the Tyria tracks.
Okay.
So you get a little bit strategic with which one you're currently funneling XP into and which one you have points to use.
Well, I need to funnel
I'm on
XP into
supply
one of them.
line.
I have a full bar, and that's all wasted if I don't do something with it.
Yep. You definitely want to either buy whatever it is you've got access to start training the next one, or just funnel XP into a different track.
Is Fractal Attunement worth going into?
Another.
No.
You should be working on either Fractal Attunement or Pact Commander. Pact Commander is the one where at the end it has the auto loot.
So both
Fractal
of those say
Attunement-
ready to master.
And pick one.
Yeah, like I'm on the 3rd one already. Supply line management.
Yeah, me
Okay.
too. So I want that 5th one badly.
Yeah, that's kind of the party trick from that line. There is the very end of Pact Commander, Advanced Logistics.
So it's 19 total points to clear out Pact Commander. And I had 15 just laying around. So really, I only need 4 more.
Yep.
But we have to fill in the bars.
Yes. But that's fine.
Yeah,
That's kind of, I guess, my
That's
thing
just
is I
XP.
want to make sure I have points that every time the bar fills that I can spend it. I don't want to have a full bar and no points to spend in it and then not be able to get the bar filling again.
That will happen. So before we start the next one, Churro Dude did do a redeem. Zelik.
Churro Dude, what?
Churro Dude did do a redeem for Zelik.
Oh, Churro Dude did do a redeem. Thank you for
That's
that.
a lot
Sorry,
of
I got all
Ds.
sidetracked on that. Oh man. What am I gonna do for Churro Dude here? I'm gonna cheat just a little bit. Huh. Let me think. Churro Dude. Dad jokes.
Zelik totally didn't have one queued.
I did not have one queued this time. I mean, I could Google them, but normally I like to actually take time and go through it. But let's see here. You know what? Actually, here's one that somebody told me the other day that I appreciate. How do you know when a joke becomes a dad joke?
We've
all
said that
grown up.
one.
Did we say that one?
We had this. We had this last stream. It's all grown up.
Okay. All right. Fine. Let's see here. No, these are all garbage, man. All right, you do something, Stan. While I'm going to look this up because I want to do Churro Dude justice. I don't want his points to just be wasted.
So did I tell you that I was abducted by mimes the other day? They did unspeakable things.
I think that's worth the point.
Very vexing. Pantheon is not on the menu tonight. Tonight we're doing Guild Wars 2.
Pantheon's what? Monday nights? Midnight Eastern?
Yeah, After Dark is still playing Pantheon, right?
Oh, I think so.
All right, so next one is queued up. We're going to go into Deepstone, which has actually a really cool little mini story that plays out as we go through it.
Oh man, I was not ready for this.
Sharper still.
Oh, here we go. All right, I got one for you, Churro Dude. Where do bad rainbows go? To Prism. It's a light sentence, but it gives them time to reflect.
Hey, look, your hired muscles arrived. Come on, let's go.
That's a lot.
This might be my favorite Fractal.
That one had.
This one is up on my favorite as well, Crow.
Lost treasure
I was
vault
just gonna
of the
ignore the
Delta
joke.
War.
All right, so we're accompanying Kay and Torin. I always forget his name, and we're just gonna hop down past these bats because
Looks
they're
like
not gonna
this
follow
crystal
us
was
down
set
here.
up to block
Nice.
the entrance.
Yeah.
Like a ward. No, the facets are all wrong.
I'm not
Okay,
gonna
so
lie,
basically
it's
we're
ice cube
playing.
is gonna be a prism.
You want to?
Yeah, we're playing archaeologists here, i.e., we're grave robbing.
I was gonna say archaeology is just grave robbing. It's legalized grave robbing.
Kind of,
Just
sort
like lobbying is just legalized bribery.
You want to share the credit?
So-
help me open this door.
Basically, we're their hired
crystal can
muscle
do
to
it.
go through here.
Charge it, and the
We're going to start with the left-hand path here,
All right.
and basically
Oh,
each
great.
of these two are ultimately going to go and give us a little kind of a mini boss at the end.
Hit those runes on the other side.
Ooh, do we have to like memorize a pattern as it comes toward us here?
It's a little bit randomized. Normally, because again, I run a very survivable tanky build, I just brute force it. But we need 2 people to stand on glowing runes. One more person, please.
Think we aren't
Thank
paying
you.
you by the hour.
So notice that when we got 2 of us standing on the glowing runes, it turned off the mechanic behind us.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And
going
now
to be a
Thorin
run-
comes running up out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's also a pattern we're going to see is we do the work and then they show up.
You get all the credit.
Yes.
Hero life, in other words.
Yep. But so that was basically kind of like, hey, here's our first view of a mechanic we're going to see repeatedly, which is when you see glowing runes, we're going to need X number of people to go stand on runes to turn things off. Right?
What?
This dude is hilarious.
Oh,
So we're
no.
just gonna. Oh no, I'm trapped. I can't get in there with the terrible crystal spider. You're just gonna have to take care of it yourself. Try not to get stuck in the whirlwind. If you do, you should be able to break yourself out, and the rest of us will just beat up the spider.
Well, this is fun. I am getting all kinds of tossed around here.
Now, ideally, if you watch the ground, you'll see that there are different marks for what type of thing is going to spawn underneath you. And the hurricane that actually picks you up and tosses you is a larger red mark. But most of the time, don't worry about it. So go grab the crystal off the ground that's going to have a gear above it. And that's going to teleport us back to the beginning, and we're going to go dump the crystal fragments into this big crystal.
Where's Kay?
I like
That's
how the
gonna
crystals are
Why don't you
scaled to the person carrying them.
Yeah, some of us pick up large hunks of crystal. Zealot just picks up a tiny one.
I have very large
What can I say?
crystal balls.
Yeah, we've got Sparrow and Bounty here picking up the big crystal hunks with their Norn. All right, so that was the left-hand path and the mini boss there. Now we're going to go down the right hand and do another little mini boss. And as you'll see, there are these web spots on the ground that are going to kind of stick us through.
Everywhere. Why?
I just roll dodge through them. And let's.
Spiders. Share the credit.
So one thing that a lot of groups do in this particular one here is they will just run through the first pack of spiders.
Wait.
The problem is that can break the spiders and the NPCs' interactions with one another. And you'll end up with the NPCs back here trying to fight spiders that they cannot kill and never actually coming to finish things. So we need at least 2 of us to get to the end without getting knocked off to stand on runes at the back.
You're doing a great job.
So I need one more person here with me.
Do you see it on the bridge?
No.
Oh, you almost.
Almost. I
All
almost
right,
did.
come stand on the other glowing rune.
Oh, there it is.
All right, now we've got it turned off. Let's clear out the rest of the spiders so everybody else can.
Spiders are killing me.
Yeah, we'll get you.
Do it. Oh, great. There's.
Yep. All right, so hey, everybody here and kill the spider nests and the big spiders and the little spiders, and basically we just kind of clear out nests and brood mothers until the big boss spawns.
So I pretty much what I just heard was kill everything.
Yep, but we want to primarily work on killing the spider nests and the brood mothers because the spider nests are going to keep spawning little spiders.
Gotcha.
So if you get all hung up on just killing the little ones, it's kind of a losing battle. All right.
Whoa!
Nobody's arachnophobic.
That is definitely not a Black Widow.
Yeah, the big butt.
You cannot
Sparrow.
lie.
True.
How dare you objectify the spider like that?
Shaming the spider.
Clicking things on my bar. Did it die? No.
If it dies.
Or stands. I need heals.
Well, stance is basically always going to be right on the boss. So.
Words. The might. That's ant giant.
There we go.
Talking spiders.
Yay!
I don't.
And there's a steel
So
chest
it
under
should-
it.
Oh,
Let's
there
get
is?
this thing to the crystal.
Under her big butt.
Under the
And a
spider
crystal
butt.
under her butt too.
Yep, and once you've looted the chest, grab the crystal, and that's going to take us back.
The crystal.
Did you just?
Yes,
All
we
right.
did.
yes,
This
we
must
did.
be how the dwarves fought those shadow
I
creatures.
So what
thought I
the-
grabbed the crystal. Does it matter that
Let's go
it
see if that
didn't
door's
do
open
something?
now.
Do you have an N key, a special action now, the Light of Deldrimor?
Yes.
What is that thing?
Try
What's that
using the
N
light.
Then we are golden. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Really, all that actually has to happen is one of us needs to get a crystal back, and that activates it. So we've made the big crystal whole, and we can now use its power with our special action key. And what it's going to do is see the Shadow Minotaur ahead of us. It is invulnerable right now. We cannot do any damage to it because it is a shadow creature. But the Light of Deldrimor drops a puddle of light, and shadow creatures standing in that are vulnerable. And Crow's already off chest hunting. Crow knows this fractal really well, so we can also use the Light of Deldrimor to find hidden chests.
Nice.
But let's go kill
I saw
us
there was an achievement for finding 10 of them.
Yep. So we want to come drop a Light of Deldrimor right on top of the Minotaur. Notice how that dropped the pool of light. The Minotaur is now killable.
Yay, armor enhance. He knocked me over. I don't like that. Stand on my road.
So the light is faded. Somebody else go ahead and drop a light.
Got it.
Blinded by the light.
Did it not work?
You drop the light, but you are standing back, so it drops it on you, and the Minotaur. Yeah. That's okay. Mine came off cooldown. They do have a cooldown, so we can't just like one person spam the light.
Right.
But this is kind of the first introduction to using the Light of Deldrimor. We are going to use it more as the instance progresses, the fractal progresses. Let's finish up. There we go. And now let's kill these last couple imps. As our NPC friends are arguing about why the door didn't open when we killed the Minotaur, because we have to kill everything.
There's a lot of room to run with nothing going on. Pretty sparkles over here, though.
If you see pretty sparkles, it might be a hidden chest.
How do we unhide it?
With the Light of Deldrimor. So go ahead and use... Yep. So the pretty sparkles are the clue that you might be looking at a hidden chest.
Ah. Well, we should expose the chest.
It's not that kind of stream.
Looks like another dwarven.
All right, so here is a fun... I'm going to go ahead and drop speed because that can kill us in here. So I'm going to drop swiftness.
Whining. Look, that did something. Why don't you
So
go take a look at that orb?
what we're going to do is we
We'll wait
all
here.
want to stay together on the platform here. We want to move as one and take turns using the Light of Deldrimor to expose the next piece of our path.
How are you so glib about this?
So it looks like we're going this
Whatever's
way.
down here.
So we all
It's
come
there
to
the
the furthest piece exposed.
vault
Somebody
of
else
treasure.
uses it. Perfect.
Okay,
Let's see if
I'll
we
use
can
mine.
go this way.
I can use
And
mine.
yep. So see how there are those glowing orbs that are kind of in no man's land? We're trying to make our way to those glowing orbs and activate them. We're going to start getting enemies here, which is why we want to move as one. And the NPCs are having an old times conversation in the background. This is a fun one to actually go through and do like the watching the story part as a side
The
thing.
vault's
So
just
let's all
ahead.
come to this
And with our
one
friend-
here.
We can open
So they're all
Let's see
basically
which-
back here saying back in my day.
Kind of sort of they're reminiscing about their previous capers.
Oh, incoming stuff.
Yep, so anybody who's got some AoEs or attacks, just go ahead and pound those guys down and keep using the light to expose more tiles and keep the... and sometimes we do end up with really ugly roundabout paths like the one we're apparently on now. But you don't want to hang out on old tiles for too long because they might disappear out from under you.
That doesn't
That's
sound
rude.
like a good time.
Yep. So we do want to kind of keep moving as we make our way through here. Which one of these is it going to be? Is it going to be this one? There we go. All right, so we've got one more orb to get. Let's see if we can go this way. Yep, we can go this way.
I think we split the party.
That's okay. As long as we've got at least a couple people in each side.
That's a dead end.
Just keep on moving.
Woo. And you can jump across too.
You can?
Yep. You can skip a gap.
Yep, you just can't do too long of a gap.
Oh, yeah, long drop.
Now, technically, you can pixel hop your way along this shadow here. If you are good about positioning yourself. I don't like to risk it because I've seen people plummet to their death doing it that don't actually have the timing down. Okay, we're going this way. Almost there. All right, so we got all of them activated. That's going to fill in the full floor.
Nice.
But again, it's
never
another
asked.
little, hey, we're taking the Light of Deldrimor mechanic and expanding on its use. And
Well,
it's going to do that even more when we fight the next boss. All right, we got a chest right here.
All right.
And once you've grabbed the chest, everybody hop onto the totally not trapped or conspicuous or sketchy elevator platform.
Not at all. None.
No, this looks absolutely totally on the up and up.
it's an ambush. Look out!
An ambush.
Who could have imagined we got ambushed on the really, really vulnerable, all by itself elevator platform? I saw that Rev Shortbow 4 go, Zelik.
What are you talking about?
I just see the Rev Shortbow ability fly past me into the mob because I'm looking at it and you're standing behind me. I was like, I know that shot.
I know not of what you speak.
Should be the last in the ambush wave, and now we get to keep moving.
Torin, that voice. See you drawing closer. It knows we're coming.
Yeah. for
That's
the
never
treasure vault.
ominous.
There it is. Come on.
Torin, wait! You don't have the light!
And Torin has effed off on his own.
Nice.
There's another chest here. And Torin has dwarf sickness.
All right.
Okay. So Torin has gone bye-bye. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to where Torin is standing, and that's going to spawn the boss we're going to fight. And it's kind of a combination of all the mechanics we've been doing so far. There's going to be a boss that we periodically do damage to. He's going to disappear pieces of the floor periodically. We're going to use the Light of Deldrimor to put pieces of the floor back or to stabilize pieces of the floor to keep him from taking them away. He's periodically going to go invulnerable and spawn shade type ads that we want to just go kill before they get to him, because if I remember right, they heal him and it's a whole pain in the butt. So when he goes invulnerable, we just find ads, kill them, and then go back to the boss.
Cool.
Let's go kill us a evil possessing spirit thingy.
That was nice of them to fill in the floor for us.
Yeah, it won't last.
You'll be doing that.
Notice how that floor we were just standing on was going that really shiny color until I used the lighted Deldrimor?
Mm-hmm.
That's the indicator that the floor is about to disappear out from under you when it goes that glowing blue.
So don't stand on it if it's glowing.
Either don't stand on it when it's the bright glowing blue, or use your light of Deldrimor to stabilize it, because you can use that to keep him from taking the floor away.
Oh.
Another.
Right, so he's gone back to the middle, and yeah, we want to go ahead and do some clearing of ads. So.
Oh no.
And if we don't stabilize them, they're just gone for good, right?
Nope, you can put them back with the lighted Deldrimor by walking up to a spot and using your light to restore the floor tiles. But if it's one that you are standing on or need to cross through or something like that, sometimes it's easier just to not let him take them away in the first place. So we need to be DPSing these spectral flame thingies here because they're getting to him and
That's how I do it.
making stuff go boom. All right, back on the boss for a bit.
Ooh, I'm about to. There we go.
Torin, don't let it take you.
All right, he is gonna go all the way over here. I can't pop that tile just quite yet. There we go.
Ow! I don't want to fall.
Yeah, you got to watch your feet in here because the terrain can shift.
Sharp blade, sharp mind.
Oh boy.
I'm not doing very well at DPS. I'm too busy looking at my feet.
It's a multitasking thing. Yeah.
That's how I do
You know,
it.
normally a foot fetish is about somebody else, not yourself.
Like we're just we're learning things on stream tonight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sharper still.
Shame me.
All right, he's gone back towards the middle here, and he's gone invulnerable. So we need to do another wave of killing these shades. Unfortunately, this is one of those spots that I can't really provide a lot of DPS on. Okay, boss is back up, so let's just go stack back in on him and make him regret his life choices.
I like this plan.
And there we go.
No
So
way
there's
fell off.
I did.
so there yeah,
did?
so
Now look
don't
for
ready
Fractal.
out yet.
There's a chest
Somebody
here.
needs to be the person to do the thing here.
Thing.
The person to
So-
do the thing.
You have to do it.
I
Did
volunteer.
it sacrifice him in order to keep his bad spirit from spreading?
Yep.
Excellent.
Kay can't do it because she doesn't have the lighted Deldrimor. We have it, so one of us needs to use the lighted Deldrimor.
No qualms.
You terrible person! You just killed our friend.
I'm an Asura. I just make logical decisions. He needed to die for the greater good.
The greater good.
There's a chest right here.
Kay is crying now.
Fair.
Yeah. Even though it was past the big chest is a hidden chest. And now technically we can run all the way back through as much as we can back run to try and get more of the hidden chests, but it's not worth it, I don't think. We gotta find 5 more of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah, let's not. Let's ready out.
We have other fractals to go through.
Other pressing business?
Yes.
More people to kill.
Yes. More people to blind with the light.
And if I remember
Get them all revved
right,
up.
excellent. So next up is one of my favorite fractals. We're going to go to Siren's Reef.
Ooh. Are they going to sing to us?
Nothing to see here.
I mean, there's the possibility of shanties. Everybody still has their armor reinforcement running. Nice.
Did you say shanty?
I did say shanty.
Interesting.
And you'll see why when we load into our next fractal here.
All right. Well, before we do, because I'm feeling fun, 1 second here. That wasn't supposed to work that way. All right, we're going to do this the old-fashioned way. Here we go. No, that's not how to do it. Hold up. Professional streamer here.
As Brad's vision comes to pass, and Terminus finds us here at last. Into the game we click login and finally find our home. Soon may the Pantheon come to bring us friends and MMO fun. One day when the beta is done, we'll all log in and go. Da 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 da.
That redeem when we zoned in, if
Nice.
nobody else did.
Well, we are back. So for those of you that do sub to the channel, you got to see Man of Rohan's Sea Shanty. For those of you that don't sub, well, I kind of ran that through an ad break, so sorry.
And this is why that's appropriate.
Yes. All it takes is a sub button.
Captain, look, survivors. Still a... Well, if you want to stay that way, hurry and clear these beasties off the beach. And you know what beach this is, don't you? Siren's Reef.
Siren's
That's the
Reef.
place of Arabella Crow, the cursed pirate queen herself. Long as her treasure remains spread across this island, no soul can escape.
Sharp blade, sharp.
No foreshadowing there. All right, so our
have a
first task
question.
here is, yeah.
If we
I
went
should
off
go
this
with
rock, find a cursed treasure, and steal a ship.
Yep.
Is the ship powered by cursed treasure? Like, why can't we just skip the first step?
Did he say Wayant? As in the legendary pirate Wayant? We traded stories about him in Rada.
Getting vibes of New World.
Pirate tales made a suitably entertaining diversion.
Yeah, this actually does look like one of the starting biomes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks a lot like. Oh man, what is that town? 'Cause that was my first starting beach town.
Yeah, I don't remember the names, but I know which one you're talking about.
Yep. All right, so we got more of these on the other side of the beach here.
There's plenty of times I get a hankering for New World harvesting.
Yeah,
I miss that.
I am absolutely going to be going back for at least a little mini vacation in New World before too much longer.
You know they're re-releasing it, or they did, or something.
Yeah, they're redoing a bunch of stuff combined with the previous expansion content into their kind of refactor relaunch.
Yeah.
And that's in just a few days.
And they're adding swimming.
So does that mean like all of your stuff is no good and then everybody's starting over?
I believe so, because they've redone Actually, I think they were saying you can keep old characters, but they're bringing a lot of fresh start servers. And they are reworking kind of the starting and leveling experience. And yeah, they're taking MMO away from the branding with some of their marketing and stuff, primarily because it's also coming to consoles, and they're trying to do the don't say MMO to console people because their tiny brains can't handle it. Somebody go ahead and man the cannon here and blow up the mines ahead of us, which will fire off. Oh, missed one. Sometimes it takes a couple shots. And when the mines all blow up, they will blow up the wall in front of us.
Apparently blowing up the mines blows up the cannon too.
Time to die, insect.
Yep, no more cannon.
It backfired.
I was like, we can just pull everything back there and just shoot the cannon at them.
Just pull everything to the cannon.
They saw you coming, though.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to clear this little top area here of mobs. And then there are two schools of thought on how to do this room. And I'll give you one guess what the what my preferred method is. You can have somebody
into the middle.
you can have somebody stand up here, man the cannon, and blow up the landmines that are going to periodically appear down on that bottom platform while everybody else is fighting the mobs and fighting the boss. Or my preferred method is we all just go down there, and when you see the stuff about to blow up beneath your feet, move out of the bad. I
appreciate the irony of move out of the bad name stands in the fire.
It's not. I don't. My name is not stands in the explosions. It stands in the fire. So
potato.
Explosion. So we're gonna clear out all these little guys down here real quick, and then the big nasty bad guy is gonna spawn. And normally I just park him right in the middle of the platform, pound on him, and move when those mines spawn underneath him, so I don't get pounded. And
is it the skeleton with the jetpack?
Yeah,
that's not a jetpack bounty.
It's the treasure goblin from Diablo. We switched game. So I tried New World for a little bit. The tutorial turned me off to it before I even got into the game.
Really?
Yeah.
The fact that I could not step over a twig really bothered me. Like they have the invisible walls, and you can't scale like a log that's not even shin tall. You can't go past.
The tutorial for that is so overly hand-holdy, and it doesn't represent most of the mechanics of the actual game. They just want you to go through everything exactly the way they want you to. And it is frustrating. Yeah.
The game is not for me.
I've literally never played the actual game because during the tutorial, I was like, I can't even step over a twig in this game. Screw this, I'm out.
No, the tutorial is a terrible representation of the game. It does it such a disservice.
For me, I'm just not skilled enough to do a lot of the action combat required.
Yeah, it is very definitely a, it is not for everybody, and it's not something where somebody says, hey, I don't vibe with New World. That's cool. It is not for everybody. I just enjoy it.
I'm picking up
I like the world. For sure.
How many times did they have to like reset the economy because of all the duping?
Yeah,
so many
sucks.
So what we're going to do in here is, if you look in your mini map, you'll see that there are 3 kind of gold coin dot icons.
Okay.
Each one of those represents a piece of the cursed pirate treasure that we need to get to the south end of the little maze we're going to be going through. And at the south end, you'll see that there's a red bucket icon showing, here's where you're going to be dumping the treasure.
Gotcha.
Now, when you pick up a piece of the pirate treasure, you're going to slowly be made slower and slower and slower until eventually you can't move. So the real play is to pick it up and basically immediately throw it, because it's going to turn your action bar into your one button being throw. So the real play here is to pick it up and then basically immediately throw it ahead, do it like a thrown relay race for somebody else to pick up, and just kind of like pass the treasures along to make progress.
So we're playing football.
Kind of, sort of, yeah. So these little patrol-y eye things, if you step into them, like I'm going to do right here, they're just going to spawn a few mobs. So they're not like the end of the world or insta-kill. And honestly, most of the time, rather than playing the stealth game, I just say, screw it, we're pulling whatever mobs we pull.
I was just going to ask if it's one of those things where it's not even worth trying to avoid, if it just makes more sense to just trigger them, kill them, and move on.
I prefer trigger, kill, and move on, personally.
Don't worry, the science is on your side. I took a correspondence course on hexes, spells, and maledictions.
All right, nice. I see we got somebody else picking up treasure, and just keep throwing it down the pipe here. Awesome. So you'll see when you throw it, you'll get a kind of a target icon, so you can throw it. Yeah. So you can kind of show how far you're throwing it.
Time to die, insect.
Do I want to go left or right?
We're going to go ahead and just go to the west, because we're going to pick up the third treasure, which is down that way. And if you're really good or really lucky, you can actually get the you can be standing in the landing spot of the piece of treasure when somebody throws it.
Nice.
Which is kind of fun. I'm working on the third piece. If you guys want to basically just take the two pieces we've got so far and keep moving them to the bucket. Treasure coming your way.
This is the...
And for the most part, again, because we're doing this fractal in tier 1, and we're doing it with heals and a decent amount of DPS, we can do this kind of the brute forcing all the mobs method. Not the way you would do this at a higher tier, but right now we easily have the people.
2 points.
2 points.
Okay, you'll need to combine all the core signatures in that cave. Sorry, I mean the pieces of cursed treasure. That should be enough curse magic.
So we want to get all the treasure into the box.
And don't forget the treasure. You'll need that.
All right,
I have
awesome.
a special coin symbol. Yay.
That's
Arabella's Yep, I've got the chest, and we're going to do kind of the same thing, and we're going to relay it. Yeah, you'll notice that the symbol above your head changes as you get higher and higher speed debuffs.
None of you
Now,
actually knows how to sail a ship.
See how there's kind of a spit of land in between the water here?
Mm-hmm.
Don't throw the chest into the water on either side of this. We've made that mistake in the past, let's say.
Okay.
Because then you have to wait for it to respawn back in its spot. Because it will go all the way down and sink. It's bad. And we're just going to kind of basically work this up to the pirate ship. And there's a landing spot on the pirate ship where we are going to place the chest. And when that happens, some mobs are going to spawn, and we are going to kill the mobs.
That's kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the relay mechanic they have you do. Oh, I think it almost got there. Oh, so Zelik, you were standing on the platform and you intercepted it.
Mm-hmm. Now I can't hit it back. There we go.
Okay, so the way this is going to work is see how we've got the to the south. There's a bunch of mobs and one treasure chest and these cannons. 2 people man the cannons. 1 person come out with me and do the relay with the treasure chest. All right, perfect. I'm going to grab it first. I will throw it to you, and we will just relay race it back up to the deck while everybody else kills pirates and keeps them off of us.
Hey, Let You Live, how's it going?
Oh, that was a terrible throw. That was entirely my fault.
I'm gonna die. Jeez.
You're not supposed to do that. We're not paying you to die.
Throw it. Throw it.
Yeah, throw the chest.
Trying.
Yeah, you don't want to be you don't want to carry it. You want to just grab it and throw it.
I think I was making the mistake of moving when I was trying to throw it.
Yeah, that's the thing is you
you
don't
be real still.
Yep. And the idea is really it's way more efficient to literally not gonna make it all the way there. Nice toss. All right, so we've got our first little mini boss here. And all you really want to worry about on this one is when you see the big vertical lines of bad, don't stand in those because that's a wind cannon that will blow you off the deck into the water.
And no one likes to get blown off into the water.
No, it's a bad thing.
Except the dolphins, they might like it.
Go ahead and also kill the rest of the ads because we had some pirates follow us up onto the ship here, and they're annoying like that.
I definitely don't know anything about how any ads could have been pulled all the way up here onto the deck.
No.
Oh, I'm going swimming.
That's the wind cannon.
Yeah, I have this movement debuff thing, makes it really hard to dodge. So I'll just make excuses for sucking rather than doing better.
Here's the thing. This is most people here's first time seeing this fight, and there are a lot of mechanics stacked onto mechanics. So a lot of them don't really make sense or aren't. It's one thing to describe them, it's another thing to actually see them. So that is totally normal. All right, we're going to do the same thing off the other side of the pirate ship here. So 1 person come out with me, and we're going to relay the other treasure. But no, I don't think anybody has never been blown off at least once. Treasure coming your way.
Okay.
And don't run with it. Yep, exactly. We're just going to throw and go. I'm going to throw it just shy of the platform so we can all get up here and make sure we're healed. Perfect. All right. Tuck it onto the platform and we'll get mini boss take 2.
Excellent.
And basically it's a different boss, but it is a very similar thing to the one we just fought. The primary danger is going to be the wind cannon. There's very little of the rest of the bad here that you can stand in that I cannot simply heal you through. Once again, I am instilling bad habits in new players.
Excellent. I mean, that's the only way we roll.
It's not labeled good or bad. They're just habits.
Whoa! Okay. The ability shot me a little further than I thought it was going to.
Zelek will be making his way back to the group.
Yeah, I used my riposting shadows.
Oh, yeah, and so
yeah, I mean, it's a fun one, and I use it a lot, but I was like, I've got room till the back of the ship. I was wrong.
That'll happen. But again, this is one of the... this is one of the... this is one of the first fights where you do have kind of a lot of the kind of confined space fighting along with forced movement effects. So this is where a lot of people will get kind of caught in stuff like that. But that's why we do these first in tier 1, so we learn them.
I'm seeing a massive spectral energy spike.
All right.
Pirate on that island's coming.
Maintain control of the ship.
Yep, so basically see how the deck of the ship is lined in blue, meaning we have control of it. There are no or few ghosties on board. Go ahead and everybody pick a cannon and man the cannon and shoot pirates. I'm going to kind of do the keeping people alive while you're cannoneering. Go ahead, go over here, make sure you guys are getting some heals.
Oh, apparently there is such a thing as too close.
Yep, you can't shoot the ones that are right up on you.
I can't shoot anything that's reached the plank.
Yep. So what we can do at this point is maybe have one person who's a DPS drop cannoning and come help clear the deck of everybody who's made their way up. Because the cannons are great for at least softening up packs of them as they're making their way onto the deck. But they have limitations. Okay, we killed enough of them. We're on the big boss now. Who's going to kind of combine all of the mechanics we've seen so far? I know, it's crazy, right? Hey, Let You Live, how's it going? Sorry I didn't see you come in earlier. We were talking about...
I said hi to them earlier.
I didn't even catch that. I was too busy yapping about boss stuff.
I thought maybe you were just ignoring me.
I mean, I ignore you routinely. I try to not ignore chat. Alright, we should be getting air cannons coming in shortly. So the green circle here that's on me, does anybody remember what the green circles are?
I don't even see the green circle on you.
Well, it's not on me anymore because they don't last that long. But if you see the
I'll
green
pretend
circle
like I
underneath
don't
me
know,
here?
just so that you can explain it to chat.
Crow knew what it was and came in. If you see a green circle under a player, that it's kind of the green version of the circle of bad that will slowly start to shrink. What that is that is a sign that there's going to be distributed damage coming up. And so ideally, when you see those, you don't want to run from green circles. You want to go stand in the green circle under a player so that you can help them out and take some of the damage that's going to be hitting them.
Not to be confused with the green circle that's used for all of my AoEs.
So the one... Oh, well, one of us made it into the circle. Yeah. It's one of those things where, especially when you're doing later game stuff, you can really kind of get a feel for who has and hasn't actually learned the game doing some of the later stuff, convergences and things like that, by looking at who runs from green circles and who runs to green circles.
Well, somebody needs revived.
Yep, we're getting Crow picked up here real quick.
Whee!
That was
just in time.
Absolutely the best timing in the world. Right, so Crow, I'm working on getting you here, but unfortunately they keep throwing damage onto your body because they're just going to be jerks about it. Let's see if I can pick Zelik up because he is only downstate. He's not down.
I don't think well on the ground. That's how I do it.
Dang.
Okay, and let's get bounty picked up.
You're finished.
Everybody come pick bounty up.
I'm dead.
Yep, that just means it's going to take us a little bit longer to pick you up is all. But raise your dead.
Bring out your dead.
Still
Bring out your dead.
barely.
I'm not dead yet.
One.
Almost finished getting you bounty.
Thank you.
Nope. I got killed trying to save bounty.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of people standing in that air cannon there. Yeah, unfortunately, if I have to be picking people up, that means that I am not throwing heals.
I am almost up. There we go. Ah, get out of the thing. Seriously, as soon as I stand up. All right, is everybody up now? Looks like it.
Everybody is up. We got a couple people low, which means come stand stacked on the boss near your healer. All right.
There we go.
Nice
Wow.
work with the treasure.
This one just kind of has a lot of mechanics to it, but coming up is one of the best line deliveries in the game.
But with his last words, he bestowed the captaincy
Because you murdered him.
Well, that's one way to describe it, I guess.
Everybody get your
So what are you
loot, and
waiting
then we
for?
can ready out.
Full sails into the horizon. Captain Wayant won't stand for stragglers.
That did it! The latent magic over the island is gone! Looks like the curse is broken.
All right, so let's take a short break here, and we will be back in 5 minutes. And we're back. Sorry about that. What we got going
All
next,
right.
Dan?
Next, we're going to do a fractal called Chaos. And
Wait, Chaos Theory is on Thursday night, not Tuesday night.
we're jumping the gun and doing Chaos Theory early.
Okay.
So once we zone in here.
Amazing. This fractal seems to incorporate energy signatures from multiple fractals.
So Chaos is kind of a jumble of pieces of other different fractals. It'll have like a little piece of one fractal, then a little piece of another. Most of these I think we'll have seen already, but
Sharper
so you'll
still.
see that this is basically the start of the cliffside fractal.
Ooh, cake.
Ooh, cake. Yep. So grab cake, and we're just gonna go clear out some mobs.
When did you come from? No, you're going to ruin everything. I'm warned. You don't belong here.
Helps if Stans remember that he weapon swapped and didn't weapon swap back.
You should know that I have a fully
Don't try and use scepter abilities when you swapped onto your staff.
This kind of looks like the one where we had the giant statue we had to free.
Exactly. It's the beginning of that, but then instead, because remember when we did that, we went up the path here.
Yep. And we did jumping puzzle.
And we did we jumped up the ramp. This instead, we're going to go this way, and it's kind of like one of the first fractals we did, but instead of harpies, it is these golems.
There's some sort of radiant chaotic energy jamming this frequency.
There. No more outside help for you. Give up yet?
So basically, we're on to a. We've left the cliffside fractal, and now we're on the annoying Asuras and Harpies fractal. Wah! And I absolutely should be jumping and not talking. But
Whoops.
as soon as we get a little bit past this, we'll go into a bit of another fractal. It's kind of a grab bag.
Whoa. Speed boost right before I jumped through me.
Yeah, sorry, I did that so that I could flip the facet and do some damage in CC to this mob. All right, almost at the end. Okay. In just a second, I'll have the waypoint unlocked. Okay. Anybody who wants to slash GG and respawn should be able to do that, and you'll be at the next checkpoint.
I like the jumping puzzles.
I like these. These are not jumping puzzles when you compare them to real jumping puzzles. Yeah. Chalice of Tears, all I have to say.
Is the tier reference based on the tiers of the people who try the jumping puzzles?
Uh-huh.
You're damn skippy it is. Yeah, the jumping puzzles later on, like in the living worlds, especially in the stuff where, you know, they introduce gliding and things like that. Oof, those are real jumping puzzles. Okay, so there's an achievement in this one, and look up what the name of it is.
Achievement?
What is... Okay, let's see. Fractals and Mists. Fractals and Mists completed. Kitty compactor.
Oh,
Okay.
that sounds horrible.
I mean, it depends. If you're planning to open a restaurant in certain parts of town, you might want one of those.
So, hit H and look in your achievements and search for kitty.
Like KITT or
KI. It is not kitty compactor. It is
right.
kitty as in the feline, like the feline golems we're looking at ahead.
I do not have kitty compactor.
0 of 4.
I have 2 out of 3.
I have 0 of 1, tier 1 of 4.
Tier
Okay.
1 of 4,
Yep.
yeah.
So Crow has the most progress made. Crow, you said you were 2?
You're a monster, Crow.
Yes.
Okay. So Crow, pick one of the 2 that you do not have completed yet.
Okay.
And let us know which one we're gonna do here, because we're gonna do one of those because Crow is closest to completing.
We're gonna
it.
do kitty compactor.
Yeah, but which one of the objectives in it? Which golem? Because it's gonna be Blight, Doc, Chop, and Plink.
Defeat the chaos anomaly in each of the champion golems.
Yep.
And
you should have
that's
check
at the
mark.
bottom.
You should have check marks next to 2 of them because you've completed those. Because you said you had 2. You had 2 of 4.
I don't see a check mark.
Look below where it says suggested locations, Lion's Arch, and below that says objectives.
You might have to
Underneath it says
click
defeat
into
chaos
the
anomaly.
objective so you're looking at it.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I need to. We need Chop or Plink.
Okay, perfect. So we'll start with Chop. Now the way this achievement works is we're gonna go in there and do this boss, and we're gonna fight waves of these kitty golems each time. And the way this works is the first one we kill is going to be one that is going to carry on to the next round. So each time it comes up, you said we needed a Chop, I think.
Yes, Chop.
All right. So see how Chop is one of the 4? We're going to want to make sure that each round of golems, we kill Chop first so that Chop... See, right now we have Chop A. When we do the next round of golems, 3 of them are going to spawn as their B form, their more advanced form. When we do the round after that, 2 of them are going to spawn their C form. And at the very end, only 1 golem is going to spawn, and it's going to spawn its final form. So each time we want to make sure we kill Chop so that he moves to the next round and we spawn the final version of Chop to get Crow 1 more of those done and everybody else their first one done.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So we're making sure that each round we kill that one so that it moves on.
Awesome.
All right. Let's go kill us a boss. So the way this is going to work is we're going to fight golems in their phase, and then the central anomaly guy in the middle when he phases, and then he's going to screw off some of the next wave of golems. We kill Chop, then the rest. Lather, rinse, repeat, get loot.
Okay.
So we're going to want to make sure that Chop dies first. And then we go kill the rest of them. Perfect. So Chop is going to make the next round. He's made the cut.
And the rest of them are just randomly decided which one doesn't make the cut?
Basically, I think it's the last one we kill doesn't move on, if I remember right.
Okay.
So Plink,
like
I don't
Plink.
think is making the next round.
Your efforts are only helping me to eventually defeat you.
So now we do some damage to the big Chaos Anomaly boss here. And when you get that red underneath you, Brynhild, bring that away from the group before it pops, because it pops that big, nasty damage under you.
Why is that bad?
Because you don't want to stand in that if you can help it. It's honestly not that bad. Okay, so he's going to summon golems again.
Oh, don't kill it.
Where's Chop?
Chop is Chop was marked.
Chop did not last long at all. Wait,
Nope,
no, there's
Chop is still
again.
up. Yep.
Give up yet?
Okay, Chop is dead, so the rest of the golems are fair game. Awesome. One more down.
I'm sitting here thinking of Parappa the Rapper now with Chop Chop Master Onion.
Let's just eliminate that last golem and strengthen the next assault instead.
Well, so I have the big nasty, so I'm just going to go drop this all the way off on the side here. And then come back.
Ready to meet my latest
Okay, we're going to have another round, so we find Chop. Chop is marked. Nope, he disappeared because Chop is a jerk that way. Mute away for him to spawn back in. Don't kill Doc. Okay, here's Chop. Okay, Chop C is down. Perfect. So that means that when the last wave of golems spawn, it's just going to be Chop, and it's going to be Big Chop.
It's going to be Chop D.
Chop, yep, Chop Mark D. And that will make sure that everybody gets Chop D marked off, and Crow will get credit for one more down. Oop, Crow, move out of the group. Perfect.
golem to deal with you. You will not survive the next encounter.
You know,
Chaos Anomaly is very sure
thinking we're not going to survive the next encounter, yet we keep surviving the next encounter.
It's so weird how that works out. All right, last up is going to be Chop's final form here.
Super Saiyan Chop.
Here we go. That is Dragon Ball, right?
Yes.
That's as much as I know about it. Those words right there. Sorry. That was just not my generation of cartoons.
Why are you doing this to me?
All right, so that should have gotten Crow one more down for her Kitty Compactor achievement. We finish off the Chaos Anomaly and collect loot.
Collect loot.
And then we move on to the next boss in here.
Your interference is threatening all the progress I've made in here.
So go ahead and grab the chest here. And before we go through the gate, we're going to take a little detour off to the side here.
Ooh, fun stuff?
Do a bit of jumping to get everybody's favorite, shinies to grab.
Yes.
Now come to this platform here and then jump up and to the right.
No! What happened there? Wow.
Somebody had to. There's a lost journal page here to collect. It is one of the, X handful of things to do an achievement in here. And then should be able to get
Excellent
up
timing.
over here and make our way back where we were. I think we are Sans one Zelik.
I have to go back there to get it though, right?
You probably should. We want to grab those pages while we're running these. I mean, we will be back in here, but it's just nice to make sure you grab them. All right, now there you go. So see the lost journal page at the end there. Grab that. Perfect.
Drill into 4, number 1 of 7 recovered.
Yep, and then make your way back to us. You want to come back down to the blue platforms and then up towards the end there. Yep, gain yourself some altitude, and there you go. And we're going to go to the other side of the gate now for a quick detour. This is the one that I always screw up. I don't actually think I've collected this last journal page ever. Where is this one? Oh, yes, it's down here. Oh no, this one I do have. So what you're going to want to do is I'm going to put protection on you. I don't think it actually matters technically. And down in that hut is another journal page. Hop down. And you should have enough to...
I just died by jumping.
Yep. Looks like you got a lot of reses to give out here, Bounty.
Yep. Bounty's got this.
Just want to point out his first choice of all the people he could res was not his wife.
Ooh.
You didn't say that in the mic.
Yes, that's right, Churro, dude. The gravity boss does in fact win again.
Gravity is a harsh mistress.
That's right.
And so remember, multiple people can res the same person to make it go quicker.
Hooray!
All right, so everybody grab the journal page that's in there.
Looks like
and honestly, the best way to do this is either to /GG to get back to the checkpoint or jump off the ledge to
all that
respawn
work
back
to
at
res
the
each other
checkpoint.
just to turn around and /GG. By the way, I love that I love that it's /GG. I think it'd be also great if it was /QQ.
All right, so here is the one that I never remember where it is, and I always screw it up. I think I've already messed it up. No, I haven't. I think it might be further in. There's one more that is off to one of these sides. Oh, this is the one that's up on the wall here. I know why. So come make your way around the rubble here. And then when you get up to the top of the wall here, hang a left, if I remember right.
No, you remember left.
But up chain. And you're going to want to kind of jump over this way. Do a little juke. This one, I think, is a jumping puzzle to get up to the building there. Ah.
Run speed or something. Nope. Oh, I lived.
See, there's the one jump there that I just always butcher. So I totally forget.
Oh, I can't get up on that. There's no way.
Found it.
You got up there?
Yeah.
Cheater.
Can't even get on the first one.
There's no way.
No.
Ah.
Keep hitting the same corner.
How'd you do that?
I got right on the corner where you're standing and then went for the lowest edge.
Yep, you want to aim for this corner that I'm kind of on.
Okay.
Because see how it's a little bit lower than the rest?
Yeah.
Yep.
Same thing here, probably.
Yep. And you want to do, yep.
Oh boy.
Same thing there. Ah! And you don't do what I did there and double jump.
Some of us don't
like
have double
jumping
jump,
and turning corners. It's really weird.
All right, come towards me. And then over the little things here to the back.
And now, this is the annoying one.
This is the annoying one?
Yes.
This just circles all the way around. I went all the way around it once already.
Yeah, I was trying to remember if there was a safe landing spot to get back down easily. and you can jump basically back down the jade platforms. But
Can you use your wings?
Unfortunately, no, you cannot glide in fractals. Anybody who wants a quick shortcut back to where we're going to be continuing on, you should be able to /GG. And what we're going to do is we're going to drop down the platforms here.
Is the page is the page here somewhere? Or did I miss it?
Did you not make it all the way to the end?
No, but I somehow made it to you guys here.
Oh.
Because we're down.
So
Yeah.
you came back.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's what I was
/GG brings you to the
No,
checkpoint.
I didn't GG though.
He just died.
No, I fell and I didn't die, and I fell on a rock.
Oh, yeah. If you want to redo the jumping puzzle, let's finish this. Just because we're coming to the end of stream time.
Okay.
We can definitely come back in here and clear up to the jumping puzzle if you want to finish that.
It's all good. I just thought I might have cheesed it.
No. Unfortunately, you do have to get all the way to the end to get that. So, this is similar to the Snowblind one, where we're going to run through and use your special action key to light these bonfires here.
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh, I remember this one. Okay.
Yep, this is kind of a section of that one. Ooh, stupid technicals, yeah.
Getting smacked around like crazy.
I'm
Okay,
down.
Crow's down.
Next bonfire is lit though, so let's get Crow up. Oh, that's not a spot where it's going to be good to get a res to, frankly, because you're in overlapping tentacles. Let's keep going to the end, and I'll see if I can just.
Best of luck to you.
I'm going to get to the end so that I can just unlock the checkpoint. Okay. Anybody who is dead should be able to respawn at us now.
Yes.
Actually, technically a little bit ahead of us.
Oh, I remember this one.
Yep. it is kind of Cuberty. Now, anybody who, before you sell it?
Yes.
Anybody who is doing their pages, turn back around from where you're standing and see there's a journal page right under.
Oh, sneaky.
Yep. All right, so the way this is going to work is he'll turn tiles an electric pink underneath him in like blocks of 4. Ideally, you don't want to be standing in those because it's going to stun you. He will do a big circle that's going to start spreading underneath him. When he does that, we can CC him to stop him from getting that attack off. Other than that, he's pretty much a tank and spank in tier 1. We're just going to go blitz him, apply damage, try not to stand in the pink. See the kind of shocking electric pink there? Those are the ones we don't want to be standing in.
Yeah.
And
Can you cross some kitty corner?
yeah, and you can also dodge across them. You can dodge through them. You can do rolls. You just don't want to stand in them when they go off. Woo! And it is not the end of the world if you
You'll be
do.
feeling that one for days.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that to me, Sans.
Sharp blade.
You just told me I don't
So
have
everybody
to.
use
You
CC
told me
if
I
you
don't
have
have
it
to
here.
scan it.
Yeah, it's licensed to.
Oh, I have said more than a few times that I absolutely teach and encourage bad behaviors in these by doing the no, just stand in it, we'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
like that.
Ah, see.
Again, on tier 1, as if you don't get knocked off by his knockbacks, and he only got to one of those and we got it interrupted, you can pretty much just suck up the damage.
Nice.
All right, everybody get your loot.
Nice.
And that was our last fractal for the night. We made good progress.
Yeah, 1 minute over.
Okay, you should be able to
Awesome.
hear me again.
Well, thanks again,
lost you back
Stans,
there.
for walking us through this.
Unexpected interference.
Thanks everybody for staying up to watch. The schedule's the same tonight as it is every week since we're already over. I'm not gonna rehash the whole thing. We got no changes to that, right? So tomorrow night we're off. Thursday night we've got Chaos Theory going to be starting up Throne and Liberty. So if you haven't had a chance to check that one out, we will have drops enabled for that stream, I think. I.e. if they let everybody do it and it's not only special people. And then Friday we've got Bros Before Foes. Saturday we've got the Rewind. Sunday we're off. Monday we have the After Dark. Tuesday we're back here. What is the plan for Tuesday next week, real quick, Stans?
We're not on next Tuesday, you said.
Or are we still figuring that out?
We're still figuring that out.
Okay, more to come on that one. So just watch the announcements channel in the Static Group Live Discord. Thanks again, everybody, for joining us tonight, and we will catch y'all later. Have a good night.
Night.
Night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.